And there's people that have reached and grabbed that bottle and it blew up in their hand and blew off fingers and serious injury.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, we have seen some of these one-step meth cooks go mobile in a vehicle. Once they finish with the product, just simply toss the bottle out the window. Recall a episode we had, a bottle had been tossed out and landed in a schoolyard. So obviously that was a danger for those children coming out of the classroom, going into the play yard.
Well, these criminals are trying to outthink people nowadays. I know just here recently you had a drug bust in Barbourville, and they had a hole dug out into their trailer underneath of it, and she was trying to hide under there and just left her kids there. So social services got involved, I'm sure, and a lot of people don't realize these kids are the ones that's suffering from this because their mommy and daddies are on these drugs and they go off to jail or prison, and now these kids are just left on their own.
Well, that's correct. We're seeing that more and more. We're seeing grandparents actually becoming moms and dads again for a second time. But yes, that's very troubling.
For the ones that's watching by the way of TV, listening by the way of radio, drug issue is a serious crime, but it's also a serious time. A lot of people don't realize the consequences of drugs. They could get jail time up to how many years? 5 to 10?
Even longer. If we can put you in the federal court system, we're going to do that, and you're going to stay there for a long, long time. If we can get you a long sentence in state court, we're going to do that.
Right. People think, I can get away with this, or I can just do a little bit of jail time and get right back out. It don't work that way, and you guys are getting stiffer on that, and that's good.
Well, definitely. I mean, from a law enforcement perspective, that is our view. That's the way that we like to see things handled. Unfortunately, we've begun recently to reach a point with our legal system in which judges are forced to give slighter sentences. It's not that the judges are enforcing this, that they agree with it, but they have no choice. And that's part of the reason we've seen an increase in crime. We would like to see stiffer penalties than we have in place now, or see the penalties that are there be able to be enforced.
We got about 4 minutes left in the program, and I, for one, would like to say thank you for what you're doing for Barbourville. Thank you for what you're doing for our communities. Every day, people don't realize these gentlemen and all these officers, they lay their life on the line to make a difference in our communities, and I say this with all my heart. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you.
And we're so appreciated. And there's different ways that we can get behind and support. If we see crimes going on, what we need to do is call in, report. If we just need to talk with an officer, I'm very sure you guys got an open door policy. You can walk in down there and sit down. Listen, I got some information. I want to tell you something.
Absolutely. We'll take all complaints.
Take all complaints, and there's just countless ways that we can make a difference in our community. If we see or know of drug activity, prescription pills being sold, get involved, do something. We can clean up our neighborhoods.
Jonathan, it's going to take all of us. It's more than law enforcement, but it's going to take the whole community to get rid of this plight that's upon our society.
Exactly. Well, we want to take this time to say thank you to Mr. Steve Owens and Mr. Mike Broughton from the Barbourville Police Department, doing a fabulous job every day protecting and serving and laying their lives on the line to better our community, and we really appreciate that.
Thank you very much.
And until next week, it has been the Local and Community Issues and